Have you ever wondered how honey is made? Let me take you on an enchanting journey, the sort of which you may have only dreamt of before. This is a tale of perseverance, diligence, and the miracles of nature. It is the journey of honey, the liquid gold produced by one of the most industriously hardworking insects on our planet, the bee. Our story starts in a picturesque field dappled with a riot of colorful flowers in full bloom. These are not just flowers, but a haven for the diligent worker bees, who tirelessly embark on a mission every single day. A mission to collect the sweet nectar, the lifeblood of these vibrant flowers. Now imagine the scene. Hovering above a blossom, a bee extends its proboscis, a long, straw-like tongue, into the core of the flower. Its goal, the sugary liquid hidden in the heart of the bloom. This nectar serves not just as a source of energy for our flying friend, but also as the primary ingredient for the precious honey we so cherish. These tiny yet persistent creatures fly from flower to flower, their wings humming. A melody complements the harmony of nature. With every trip they make, they collect nectar, drawing it out with their straw-like tongues and diligently storing it in a specially adapted organ, their honey stomach. Even though it is called a stomach, it does not serve the function of digestion. Rather, it is a vessel for the safe storage of nectar during the flight from the flower back to the hive. Every second of their day is dedicated to this Herculean task, and the result of their indefatigable efforts? The sweet, golden nectar that we enjoy in our teas, on our toast, in our baked goods, and so much more. This is the reward of their hard work, the literal fruits of their labor, a golden tribute to their tireless efforts. The journey of honey from the hive to your table is truly a fascinating one, steeped in intricate processes and the tireless diligence of these tiny winged creatures. It's a story filled with wonder and beauty, not just about the creation of a sweet treat, but also about the complex relationships and processes within nature itself. The sweet reward of nature's liquid gold. This is the story of honey, a story of diligence, teamwork, and nature's bounty. A tale of the industrious honeybee and the sweet liquid gold it produces. Our journey begins in a field of flowers, where worker bees are on a mission. They are foraging for nectar, the sugary liquid found in the heart of the flowers. These tiny creatures fly from flower to flower, collecting nectar with their long, straw-like tongues and storing it in their honey stomachs. Once a worker bee's honey stomach is full, it's time for the second step in our honey-making process. The laborious journey the bee has undertaken becomes worth it with this accomplishment. The nectar collected is not just any ordinary nectar, but the purest and sweetest from the heart of blooming flowers, gathered with meticulous attention to detail and indefatigable effort. The bee, tiny but mighty, has traveled far and wide, buzzing from one flower to another in the vast, fragrant fields, under the radiant sun, and sometimes even in the soft drizzle. The bee is well aware of the responsibility on its tiny shoulders. The survival and prosperity of the entire hive depend on these countless journeys it undertakes. It understands the enormity of its part in the grand design of nature. Every drop of nectar in its honey stomach is a testament to its dedication, a symbol of its unwavering commitment. Now the bee embarks on the return journey, Hive. The path back home is as nuanced and challenging as the expedition for nectar was. It navigates through gusty winds and dodges lurking predators. With each wing flap fueled by sheer willpower, the bee hastily approaches its hive, the safe haven where its brethren await its return. Upon its arrival, the worker bee is met with an assembly of house bees, the crucial intermediaries in the honey-making process. Transfer of nectar from the worker bee to the house bee is a unique spectacle. Through a process known as regurgitation, the worker bee passes on its precious cargo. It may not be the most appealing process to us, but in the world of bees, it is a revered ritual, an integral part of their life cycle. The house bee, the diligent factory worker of the hive, takes up the baton of production now. It receives the nectar with an almost reverential care. It combines this nectar with an enzyme produced within its body. The enzyme is called invertase, a miraculous substance that initiates the transformation of the nectar. It methodically breaks down complex sugars in the nectar, converting them into simpler ones. This intricate process is a marvel of nature's engineering, a testament to the dynamic world of bees. The transformed nectar now closer to being the honey we know, is carefully deposited into the honeycomb. The honeycomb, a marvel of architectural genius, a symphony written in wax, a testament to the bee's unparalleled craftsmanship. Its hexagonal cells, built by the bees themselves, provide the perfect receptacles for the forming honey. Every cell in this structure serves as an individual crucible, each one partaking in the creation of the golden, viscous liquid that is honey. The nectar is then deposited into the honeycomb, a perfect hexagonal wax structure built by the bees themselves. Now the nectar needs to lose some of its water content to become the thick, sticky substance we know as honey. This process, however, is not as simple as it might initially seem. It's a carefully orchestrated dance, a magnificent display of nature's engineering that is performed by some of the smallest yet most industrious creatures on our planet, the bees. Each bee within the hive plays a significant role in this transformation. They work tirelessly day and night, with the unified goal of turning the collected nectar into honey. The nectar, which is initially a water-like substance, begins its journey to becoming honey within the safe confines of the honeycomb. This is a process that requires not only time but also the collective efforts of the entire hive. In the heart of the hive, the bees start by fanning their wings over the honeycomb. This isn't a random act, but a carefully calculated decision. Each wave of their tiny wings creates a gentle yet precisely aimed draft. This draft, invisible to the naked eye, is the key to the transformation of nectar into honey. It's a natural way of speeding up the process of evaporation, gradually removing the water content from the nectar. This action, when repeated continuously, turns the nectar within each individual cell of the honeycomb into a more concentrated substance. Over time, through the careful and persistent efforts of the bees, the nectar undergoes a remarkable transformation. Gradually losing its water content, it becomes denser and thicker. The once water-like substance now takes on a richer, full-bodied texture. The transformation doesn't happen quickly, but through the bees' incessant hard work and unwavering dedication, the nectar becomes more and more concentrated until it finally turns into honey. But the bees' hard work doesn't stop there. Bees are industrious workers. They're nature's tiny engineers. After producing the honey, they move on to their next task, ensuring the honey's longevity. They can't afford to let their hard-earned products spoil or go to waste. The bees know the importance of proper storage. It's a crucial step in the honey-making process that is often overlooked. In fact, storing honey is just as important as producing it. The bees have to ensure that the honey is kept safe and secure from external factors that could compromise its quality. The winter months pose a significant challenge. As temperatures plummet, the bees need to keep the honey in optimal condition to survive the harsh conditions. Their solution is a marvel of natural engineering. They cap the honey-filled cells of the honeycomb with wax, creating a protective barrier that acts as a natural preservative. This ingenious method keeps the honey fresh by sealing it within the waxy cell, preventing it from exposure to air and bacteria. This ensures that the honey remains unspoiled through the cold winter months. The wax cap doesn't just protect the honey, it also preserves its rich flavors, natural enzymes, and nutrients. It's a testament to the bees' remarkable foresight and survival instinct. The bees cap the honey-filled cells of the honeycomb with wax, creating a natural preservative that keeps the honey fresh. Harvesting the honey without harming the bees or their hive requires care, precision, and a deep understanding of the complex and delicate ecosystem that bees inhabit. Beekeepers, armed with years of knowledge and experience passed down from generation to generation, approach this task with the utmost respect and responsibility. They understand that their role is not only to harvest honey, but to maintain the well-being and continuity of these creatures that contribute so much to our planet. The first step in this intricate process is the use of smoke. The beekeepers utilize a smoker, which is a tool designed to produce a cool, white smoke that helps in calming the bees. This smoke mimics the pheromones of bees, thereby directing their attention to preserving the hive rather than defending it. This clever trick of nature allows the beekeepers to remove the honey-filled frames without causing undue stress to the bee population. Once the frames are carefully removed, the next step is to scrape off the wax caps. These caps are the bees' ingenious way of preserving their honey. Beekeepers use specially designed tools to gently scrape off these caps, revealing the golden treasure within. The frames, now laden with uncapped honey, are placed into a centrifuge. This machine, the principle of centrifugal force, to spin the honey out of the honeycombs. This is a delicate process that ensures the honeycomb structure is left intact for the bees to reuse. Following the extraction, the honey undergoes a straining. This process is crucial in ensuring that the final product is pure, free from any remaining wax or other impurities that might have been present in the honeycomb. The result is a pure, golden liquid that is ready to be bottled. This bottled elixir is then ready to be enjoyed in homes worldwide, lending its sweet, rich flavor to various dishes and beverages. Each drop tells a story of the remarkable journey it has undertaken. The next time you drizzle honey onto your breakfast or stir it into your tea, remember the incredible journey it has taken to reach you. It's a story of cooperation, precision, and hard work from thousands of bees. From the foraging for nectar to the meticulous work in the hive and the careful process of harvesting, each step contributes to the creation of this delicious natural sweetener.